Okay, here we go. Another episode, PGTV. I am the host with the most, coming to you live. No scripts, no pre-prepared manuscripts, completely off the cuff, uncensored, and strictly legal. Alright, so just want to get a couple things out of the way. Thanks to the shout out from the Westside Goth. You can catch his YouTube channel. I think it's Westside Goth. He's done a couple responses to my videos, so if that doesn't get you to his site, just go ahead and just go to the first two videos and click on his response. He's got some good stuff on there. And for the record, I actually did not plan the pause of the Eric Bischoff comment. It just happened because, like I said, it's just, I don't plan here. PGTV is completely raw and uncut. And that's the way we like it, and that's the way we know that the fans like it. And speaking of Bischoff, I happen to have his book here because I know some people can't believe, I get some responses saying, yo PG, there's no way that the WWE would release a book where they'd have a mistake so big as have Sensational Sherry in the place of Missy Hyatt. Well, here's the book right here. Here in the picture you can clearly see that's Sensational Sherry. But if we look at the let's see, right about there, it says right there in print, Missy Hyatt. Sherry Hyatt. Sherry Hyatt. Things that make you go, So yeah. Bischoff, you're an idiot, you're a liar. I don't know who's worse, Hogan or you. You guys have blatant lies in both of your books. Oh, I can't believe. Yeah. And you see, this is why you have to learn how to read, folks, because you can't just take people's word for what they say. They tell you one thing, but you cross-check the references, you cross-check the facts, you find out point blank that they're nothing but hucksters, and that's exactly what they are. Shysters, gold-bricking, hornswoggling, bamboozling hucksters. You can't trust them. You gotta verify. But since you don't or won't, I will. And I bring it to you here live each and every episode of PGTV. Which, by the way, again, some fan response. There we go. Sorry about that. Just grab the mail here. So let's read some shout outs from the community. By the way, if you want to send your own responses, you can either put some comments here on the YouTube channel, or you can send them to my email address, peter_guns@ymail.com. That's PETER_GUNZ@ymail.com. So let's read some reviews. The reviews are in. PGTV, raving success. Keep up the good work, bro. Thanks. From back in my hometown, San Pedro. It's all about the ratings. PGTV is the best thing going today. How about that? Then we got one more, actually a criticism this time. Let me read the response. You need to fix the background. You don't need some wall there. You need to fix this other thing you got going on. I don't quite understand what they're talking about, but yeah, you need to fix a lot of stuff. Constructive criticism, my friend. Well, it's funny, you can sit there and criticize the show, but the fans, for the most part, seem to say that they love the show. It's a raving success. You just heard the other responses. Best thing going today. Yesterday I read the other mail. Best show I've ever seen. Keep it up. Very interesting. So, to you who criticize the show, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. And as a matter of fact, here, I could spend the time and put out this greatly edited book. Sorry, I'm thinking about Bischoff and his lies. This greatly edited video cast But the whole point is to keep it real on this show. Even if it goes wrong, which we know what happens when keeping it real goes wrong. We're here at PGTV. We try to keep it real. And here's the thing. You can't expect... I'm not going to put that kind of work into it, and then you just think that the show's contrived. It's fake. But it's not fake. Unlike Hulk Hogan, we don't tell lies here. We tell the truth because that's what the fans want. Truth. The fans want it. I didn't even want to make it this a 3-day spectacle. I was going to do, maybe once or twice a week. Not this 3 days in a row. Why? Because that's what the people want. Proof positive, 3 subscribers, 300% audience increase. The numbers read for themselves. You can check the ratings. You can check everything else. The bottom line is simple. We are doing the best job out there because we're getting the responses, and as a matter of fact, the ratings are up. And we're all about ratings here. PGTV equals ratings. That's the slogan here. So, alright, that being said. Oh, and one other thing. If you don't like what we got here, if you don't like it, I'm going to issue out an open challenge. I'm calling this the Triple CH Challenge. The Change the Channel Challenge. If you don't like what's going on, take it. I'm issuing it to you. You don't like it. If you don't want to listen to the Prognosticating Prophet, then change the channel. So I'm issuing change the channel. Double P Prognosticating Prophet. Triple CH Change the Channel Challenge. Do it. You don't like it? Change it. I'm not changing it for you. I'm not changing the show. Show's fine. When the fans tell us they want something else, we'll give them something else. Now, as far as the workout's been going, I actually this morning went into the gym, felt great. I got to attribute to this new raw foods thing. Raw eggs, raw milk, and the coconut oil. I feel fantastic. Had a great dream last night. Well, actually it was a nightmare, but the fact of the matter was I woke up rejuvenated, energized, ready to go. I feel like I'm glowing as we speak. It's just great. You should really read up on it. It's all about saturated fats. Go to Mercola.com. Dr. Mercola, MERCOLA.com, and you can get some info on how to incorporate healthy saturated fats in your diet. Secret, you can't use them with carbohydrates, but go to Mercola.com and he'll give you all the information. That's where I get my info from. Another big change, actually. Francisco, author of Muscle Now, I sent him an email the other day, and he got back to me. He wants me to, because I had some issues with body fat in the past, he wants me to only use, right now I do 3 meals of complex carbs. Shrink it to 2 because of the saturated fat thing. Well, now we're going to take it to 1 and include unsaturated, the healthy fat, quote-unquote healthy fats, because I'm convinced saturated fat is just as healthy, and use that for a meal. So only going to have complex carbs once a day, simple carbs in the morning. See how that goes. So far, like I said, feel energized, feel great. One thing I had to tell you, I don't feel heavy and I don't feel sleepy like I did. Today I just had some olive oil and a couple ounces of chicken. Felt great. I had some vegetables too. I had about maybe 100 grams mixed vegetables, organic of course, non-GMO, right there on the label. Speaking of which, go to Costco. I just seen the bag there. I grabbed it. It's peas, corn, and all that, but it's non-genetically modified right there on the label. They can't say if it is organic, frozen. It's great. Something else I was going to talk about. I think it had to... it was just the GMOs. There's a breaking story. It happened on WikiLeaks. I don't know if you guys are familiar. You probably are. Google it if you're not. But WikiLeaks released a chain where the U.S. actually was influencing the intelligence documents where they were trying to pressure Europe into accepting GMOs, genetically modified food, even though there's a ban all across Europe. There was communications back and forth between the U.S. and Spain, and the U.S. was saying things like, I think we're gonna have to retaliate, or it was some weird sentence phrase. You can go to Mercola.com, or you can just go to the WikiLeaks website yourself. It's in the latest cable that has been released. It's classified documents that got leaked. This is the guy that Bill O'Reilly's calling for execution, which, by the way, Bill, since you're calling for execution, you should have your license. You can't be called a journalist. You're calling for executions. You're supposed to report news. You can't be calling for executions. But anyway, so we got this guy, and it seems like, I do like a good conspiracy theory, but I don't put a stock in a lot of them. But we've got leaked documents that the United States is angry about over genetically modified foods being pushed into other countries, when I thought they weren't supposed to have any connection with Monsanto and these other corporations. You might want to pay more attention to this stuff. It's kind of scary to think that that's what they're doing. And even there's a quote in there: if Spain falls, the rest will follow. So that they can get GMOs in Spain, they can get the rest of the country. And the continent, excuse me. It's real scary. Again, I don't know how accurate these so-called documents are, but obviously if the U.S. is angry about, although I haven't heard the president say anything about it to my knowledge. I don't watch that much news. I get most of my news online, so maybe he has said something. I don't know. I know commentators have been saying a lot about it, and they're saying that this guy should be arrested, hung, life in prison, in a military prison. Journalists, you just report the news, guys. There's not supposed to be opinion here. Or don't be on a news channel. Go back to talk radio. Anyway, so bottom line, if the documents are true, this is scary stuff. Even more reason not to make sure you buy organic goods. And even though the farmers rip you off, try to support the local farmers markets. And question. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's why we're here. It's not why we're here, but that's what sets us apart from animals. Animals do things out of habit, instinct. We ask questions. Why do we do things? Why do I have to go to school? There was a couple people who didn't go to school and become billionaires, right? They dropped out of school. So ask questions, do the research, come to your own conclusions. But looks like our government's once again letting us down. And I know everyone can't afford the organics, but do the best you can. Although apparently you can get them on EBT, because I saw the farmers market's taking EBT cards. So there you go. Alright, well, I see I've used about 13 plus here. I really try to keep these videos short. But yeah, this is PGTV. We're hanging in. We're doing our thing. Got my Barbarian Swole on this morning. Preview for tomorrow. Probably going to get the model Rick Martel Swole on. So watch out. I'm coming. And we'll hope to see you later. Remember, don't be one of the millions. Be one in a million. I'm out. Peace.